Hey everyone, this is Jaclyn Krymowski with the MIP Ag Media, here to give you your Moving Iron Ag News update for this first week in January. I am getting ready to head out and go over to the American Farm Bureau annual convention, so let's go ahead and hit this news before I head out. In our political news this week, to combat some ongoing consolidation issues here in the U.S. meat processing sector, the Biden administration says that they are going to pledge to invest approximately $1 billion into independent meat processing capacity in the United States, as reported by meatandpoultry.com. They say that this money is going to come from the American Rescue Plan that we signed into law last year. Additionally, the Department of Ag says they are also going to provide financing grants up to $375 million distributed throughout two phases as part of this program. Phase 1 is supposed to be invested for about an estimated 15 different projects that are going to have greater near-term impact. Then the additional money is going to support some products in Phase 2, which will be happening this summer. The idea of all of this is to, of course, strengthen that smaller individual sector, customs processors, smaller companies who a lot of people turn to, especially as we saw a lot of the giants such as the Tysons and Cargills be constrained due to some of the COVID issues. Moving on now to our international news, BASF recently teamed up with the Brazilian-based company Agrolend and Do Agro, D-U-A-G-R-O, and they are going to offer credit to their producers in a more convenient and 100% digitally enabled way. One of the ways that it works is issuing electronic credits, otherwise known as rural financial product certificates. Farmers using the system will gain an option to finance their crop with more convenience, less bureaucracy, and of course, having the convenience of a digital format, as reported by agropages.com. The Turkish hazelnut industry is seeing a little bit of burn as the country recently decided to cut their interest rates and are now looking at a pretty unsavory financial situation. Keep in mind, too, that Turkey, as much as any other country right now, is seeing the skyrocketing prices in both seeds and fertilizers, especially those of which are being imported. Now, Turkey is a very important country for hazelnuts worldwide as they produce 70% of all the world's hazelnuts, and they also employ an additional 4 million people in this industry alone. One U.S.-based consultant said, due to these issues, the world is on the verge of a hazelnut shortage. Moving on now to our national news here at home. The container issue is still ongoing, and in California, farmers are especially suffering. Researchers recently estimated that their state alone has missed out on $2.1 billion in their foreign sales, and that's only between the months of May and September in 2021, as all of their agriculture exports were forced to cut back by 17%. Some USDA data recently found that our fluid milk consumptions are continuing to decrease and, based on the data coming in from last year, have hit an all-time low in the past 70 years. However, the overall dairy consumption, both in terms of dairy products here domestically and also when it comes to going abroad and our export market, have been going up. Gonna leave you off on some additional good news here. The state of California has been off to a very wet, wintry start. Actually, beginning as early as October, this year has the amount of snow and rainfall that they have seen is the wettest it's been in 40 years for these months, helping to kind of alleviate some of those issues of the drought that wrapped up almost the entire state. California officials report that their snowpack is now 160% of its average. That's even exceeding what's in the Sierra Nevada. All right, that catches you all up for this week. I hope your 2022 is off to a very great start, and maybe I will see you in Atlanta. This Ag News Update is brought to you by the MovingIronPodcast Ag Media, serving all your agribusiness writing, communication, and media needs. Find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or our company website, the-herdbook.com. Let me know you found out about me here on Moving Iron and get 20% off your first invoice.